But it's not in me.
Oh, it is. It just went through me.
I thought he was looking at Hatcher as well when he said.
Yeah, I was just sitting there like, I've literally not been paying attention for the
The guy in green.
What you were saying.
Yeah,
I was like, am I
it's best not to look him in the eyes.
Yeah, he was looking at you on your laptop, and he kept looking at you as if to be like, you're going to look up and pay attention.
And then, nope. Keep on writing.
Crack it online.
Okay, so I believe everyone's done their work, and I'm just gonna move on. If you haven't, then text me and we'll finish it together.
Do it.
Yeah.
Get on
So
with it, ladies.
now we'll divide ourselves into 2 groups. Josh.
Oh, sorry.
So let's divide ourselves into 2 groups. 1, 2, 3. That's 1 group.
That was insufficient.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around.
Because you guys do marketing and finance, so you guys just get together and start making the slides. So like only for your thing, and then we'll add other stuff which we have as soon as we can. Rest of us, we'll start making the script for the video. The exact words the 2 people are going to speak. That's important. Okay. On the 2 people, yeah.
Question. Richard's agreed to do the thing, the interview. We need to do this week though.
The question. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get it on this week.
When is the day? Anything?
He said just like, when do you want to do it?
Maybe we can go through office hours.
Yeah, Will and I are going to go.
We can get it.
And when do you send the stuff to Oscar?
Yeah, we need
Like,
to.
Once we make the script,
We
then
can
we
do
can
it when.
But he can actually do the. Couldn't you do the stuff?
like we need
Already?
the text which we're gonna say. Based on that, he will make anything, right?
But we can't just give him like, can you just draw some
Text, exactly. They can make up the drawings
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
So we have actually, I
But he
think
needs
it's
to
better
have
to
an
come up
idea
with the
what he's
drawings,
Yeah.
give them to him, and then make up the text for the drawings.
Why don't we do everything together, just like
Because we
once?
can change the text, but we can't change the drawings anymore then.
Oh yeah. Or we could just give him the key points and the
Exactly,
drawings,
the
and
things
then
he should
just
draw,
mix
and
it.
then we
Yeah.
make the text adapt
Yeah,
to
because
that.
everything's not gonna be in the video.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we can still get a rough text kind of flow in the
No,
story.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like an outline.
Okay, so let's do that right now.
Cool.
Finish it, let's do this. Do we have the questions ready, William?
Yeah, I've got a couple more.
Yes, just forward it to him, and then he's gonna send it.
And then we'll.
Wait,
I've
these
got-
questions
I'll also
for-
with me anyway.
Yeah, so they're on the group anyway. Most
Yeah,
of them.
me-
Just
I'll
send
send.
them to me and then I'll put them on the document. So they're all
We
together.
might be able to do it today.
Well, I've got more together
Okay,
here.
that's fine.
So I'll put them all together and just edit
You
them.
need a camera, right?
Yeah, Will's going to do it with me. so-
Yeah, we'll get it
We'll
together.
get together.
Do you need me?
Not really.
Do you not think it's better to
So because it's the camera thing, that's why.
It's cool. Have we got a mic for the?
We could just use the
No,
phone.
but
Do you have a mic?
No, we could just use the phone.
Oh, can I just have a look at this?
Yeah.
So I
What
can
we'll do
see.
is before we leave today, we'll make another video of we'll get one of you guys to and we'll question you.
I think
And
we
we
should.
can check
If not, we
clarity
can use
of
my
your
phone.
speaking. And
We could just use my phone and pop it out.
Yeah. I think the fonts are actually not too bad.
Yeah, it's actually good. Which one is
As
it?
long as you have them
6.
stable somewhere.
6 is fine. You can use the
You
mic.
have
now.
the shit like
Like,
then,
rest it again.
okay. Let's email this mother.
Because the 6 isn't bad. So.
I didn't say the word. I said mother.
Harrison, my son needs to.
Yeah, Hatcher likes illegal
Yes,
downloads.
please. This Facebook's coming to me. Why doesn't it? Or will.
Yeah, off Facebook and see.
And then we'll.
Okay, so who are the 2 voices? We planned earlier. We're gonna have a male voice and a female voice to keep it planned.
I don't have
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, you went outside of it.
So who wants to speak? Sorry, you're fixed.
Yeah, I'm fine, but I think it's
Do you want to speak?
better if a native speaker would.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I like to hear myself.
Well, I guess
speak.
it'd be between me and Will.
Motivated.
Guys, guys. Yeah.
Just
I guess
pretend
it's between
it's-
us two because we're going to interview Richard. So
Okay.
that would be a tip with that.
Yeah.
One of you.
Sounds right, yeah.
We need one voice.
Everyone has to say,
Yeah, as long as it's not me, yeah.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
find it out, and then whoever's gonna
Should we
speak.
just rock, paper, scissors?
Oh.
Yeah, but Liz does
So
it.
who's it gonna be?
Oh, no,
One of
Best
these
of-
two.
best of 3.
For everything.
Yeah, these 2 and Sarah, and then Richard. Through.
Okay, so 1 of 2.
One of 3. Rest of us are gonna just present as well.
Normally you play it till
Suck
1.
Yes,
One all.
Which one or
It's the final.
Alright,
Who's gonna crack?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the pressure,
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Oh,
Damn,
bloody.
Fair play.
Lovely.
Okay, so
You
now let's
found
divide
it.
ourselves.
You do the same thing over and over again.
How many is it? 2 slides.
Should have gone paper. I didn't do paper at all.
Not much, like
Yeah,
for yours probably one
slides?
slide.
Yeah.
It's not much.
Well, we're talking for 15 minutes, right?
Minutes, yeah.
So many
So-
slides as you.
But the slides are 5 minutes only. Rest is the.
Oh, okay.
So
But we don't actually
Yeah.
need to be in the video, do we? We can just sort of be off camera and just
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah, just talk.
Yeah.
You just get a
You're not gonna be in the video, so
Oh, I've got a microphone I can plug into this that's more direct. Sorted.
Yeah. So for the slide, it's basically everything is 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and your part's probably going to be 3 minutes because that's the main.
Marketing.
especially-
yeah,
Marketing finance is the big. Otherwise, it's just
Yeah.
mission statement and vision. That's going to be
Yeah.
the basic company information. That we'll do together afterwards.
What is going to be the rest of the presentation then after the video? Just further explaining of the theories or what?
Yeah,
you
just
want to do?
conclude. Like we show a product. See, basically, it's we introduce the company, tell them about ourselves, what we do,
Mhm.
and something about marketing finance. Then we give them a demo of the product which we have, and then like these are the things, and then we just ended with the conclusion.
Oh, you're.
I think we
Invest
worked
in
out.
us,
Yeah.
buy a product, something like that.
But didn't we work out the structure for the presentation? No?
I think we did some basic structure.
It's
in
better,
the
yeah,
idea
Yeah.
on Friday, I think.
Actually, didn't you write that down?
So marketing before.
It's on Facebook.
Marketing
Oh.
before the actual video.
So yeah,
Marketing. Yeah.
everything marketing and finance thing. The video is the final thing, last thing. We just demo the product and then say bye.
But usually you know like what, I think that makes no sense having marketing and product before because you want to see what your product kind of looks like you could get and then you talk about the price.
No,
You don't talk about the price of a product and then they, by the way, let me see the car.
No,
I'm
we're
actually
just
one of
gonna. It's the different thing than the cars and
Ah,
other
yeah.
things. It's like what we're doing is we're just showing a general overview as a company point of view, not the product itself.
So, okay, yeah.
So we're gonna have separate products like this. This is just one of the demo.
Mhm,
Like we could
okay.
have just focused on one thing like the video. That was a really good example. Although there was acting in it,
Yeah.
but that was a really good example. They just focused on one thing,
Yeah.
communicating. We could have done something very simple as that. Okay, so let's divide ourselves. You three start working on the slide. Just have anything rough. We don't have to focus on the design or anything. We just need the key points, which are going to be final in the slide.
I can do it this weekend if you want. Do some-
I can, yeah, not Saturday, but.
Do you the questions?
Yeah, please.
I've said.
Okay, has
Oh, yeah.
anyone not completed the assigned task yet? And they want me to get along and finish it? No? That's
Is
good.
that?
Okay. Then you guys will handle it today. That's all for today. You guys stay on top of it.
Yeah.
Finish it as soon as we can. We'll have interviews. Now let's do the
What?
script.
Sorry, just quickly. What are our deadlines? The ones that we're setting and the ones that are set for
We're
us.
working a week ahead,
Yeah,
so
2 weeks ahead. No.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks because
Well,
of the
yeah, 'cause
Easter
you
break.
want to-
Yeah, that's
So
why.
we're aiming to get this video finished by
Week eight.
when?
And
A week ahead before we break
So
up.
by
4
the,
Yeah,
weeks.
by the
like
20
if-
weeks. Actually in 2 weeks now.
If we get the interviews
It's 2
done,
weeks.
I can do the
2 weeks
interviews by this weekend.
Yes,
And then just wait for Oscar's stuff to come to me, and then I'll just finish it as
And
soon
then
as
we'll
I.
just kind of edit it all together.
Yeah.
Whereas, okay, yeah. So realistically, we could get it done pretty sharpish.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
just need
exactly.
to get the
That's what
doodling
we
and the
need.
interviews out the way.
Yeah,
But
just
you-
I
I
mean,
mean, then
needs
over
to-
Easter break, write the essay about it.
Yeah, like we could probably finish the essay in
Yeah,
Easter
then
break
you
and finish the whole module before
by,
everyone.
like,
Yeah, then it's just your
presentation.
personal stuff. You know.
Yeah, and that's why I want to meet in week 8 so that everyone can come together with their personal opinion and everything.
Yeah.
You can collect the stuff for your assignments, and then if you want, you can finish it in the Easter break,
Yeah, exactly.
and then.
Maybe it's a bit
And
flexible.
never ever go to a lecture again.
Are we going to divide the essay?
No, the S is individual.
Yeah, it's in the.
It is individual.
Yeah.
Has everyone been doing like
There's
emotion?
a big- there's a
Oh,
five-
there's 500 words, isn't there?
The 500 words.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like
Can we
it's not
divide
mentioning
that,
anything
or-
about how to
We
do
can-
it.
You can
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
get
like
it.
100 words.
I think it's better to come together and write together because
Yeah, we
the
can
divided
just do
essay
it.
sounds so
Yeah.
bad.
If we come together, take, say, I don't know.
Yeah.
500 words, just
But literally,
Sitting
take us a
together and
couple,
writing
like,
them out
2
takes like
hours,
half an
get your
hour.
ideas and then write it out. One
Yeah.
time.
We can just divide it into parts.
Well, we have to do that for week.
No, because it never works when you divide it into parts.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's 500 words, what, 50 words each or 25 words each?
yeah, it's going to sound ridiculous.
Yeah, we need how many
just-
words
It never
for the
works.
presentation? 500 words each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evaluation. We'll do week 7 next week.
It's moving too quickly.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's get into the script. What do we have?
What means
The theories.
Oh,
Oh.
I've got intrinsic and extrinsic stuff.
I've done my
Yeah,
bit.
intrinsic, extrinsic,
There's a,
Maslow,
I've
and
done
the,
the master one.
But we need to pick out the best aspect of each.
Yeah, I took the
theory.
2 bits.
Yeah,
so-
so you did
Yeah,
two.
your thing was perfect.
Yeah,
Too.
so 2 of each.
Did we have
You
anything?
feel good.
I sent you mine. I don't know if
Mhm.
you had looked at
Yeah.
it. It's rough, just.
That was pretty long actually.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Let's have you guys.
So let's start structuring the video properly from line 1 to line n. So does anyone want to write something like the whole structure?
Yeah.
Well, I'll type stuff out as well.
What's the structural?
Post this on Facebook once we leave the room.
Yeah,
So
no worries.
everyone sees it.
Okay, so what are we doing now? Just so I'm not on
Video structure.
Like the transcript, exact thing which is going to be spoken by the people.
How do you want to work it? Slides. Do you think you have much time now to help me out?
Well, if
You're
you
doing
got
interviews with.
yeah, they take it long.
No, take like
We basically
40
got a
minutes.
marketing staff.
Have you got the exact
Turn it
questions
into
you're
a bit more-
asking?
pretty much.
Yeah,
go,
I've got- yeah.
more
how much
slides
of an impact does
and then-
motivation have on it? It doesn't matter, we'll just do it in
Yeah, you've got
blocks.
the
Yeah, I've added a few and then we'll
Quite
just
nice.
We'll just add
He'll
it in
probably
blocks.
even give you his opinion anyway.
Yeah,
like,
I've already
like,
justified
like,
it.
like,
We just want him to literally
Got
say
like
like a couple of lines. We don't want him to ramble on for like ages.
Well, you want him to give a little bit of detail on
Yeah,
it.
but we don't want it so long that it's going to take up the whole blooming video.
Just need to make
Oh, yeah,
it more like.
You
Yeah,
just
but
want
it's quite a long video to remember though.
But
If you're gonna
But
think
to be
about
honest, like if he starts speaking,
He
like,
can
it's
talk
like
for it.
easy, like a minute
he could
of
talk.
him speaking is like done like this.
He could talk for like 5 minutes on.
Yeah, he does talk.
Sure, he does keep talking.
Yeah.
We're probably going to cut off.
So we'll have to like we'll do it in
Yeah.
blocks. We'll do each question in blocks and just say we just want a short but detailed bit on each one.
Yeah.
You can just send
No,
him
Well,
an
it doesn't
email.
matter. It doesn't actually matter how much he talks when we actually see him.
We can just crop
We
it
can
out.
edit it out.
Yeah, but just tell him to be concise because if he's explaining a
That's
long
not really
story,
true, I'm afraid.
He'll go into
He'll be there for
everything.
like 4 hours.
He'll give examples. You know.
He
Right,
drinks
battery.
like 18 cups of coffee a day. He's like properly.
He's on it. Like,
Yeah.
Well, apparently Jack 3D is the equivalent of 24 Red Bulls, so should we just give him some of that?
How much?
It's
Yeah.
easy. Could you imagine? He'd be running around with like an AK just like shooting people. He's fucking mental. Oh god.
Camera.
Yeah, he's
Like
often in
filming
camera.
everything.
Oh right. Oh what?
Maybe like runs in there. Like,
We're like a nightclub again.
oh my god.
Did you go back in last week?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Get kicked out.
Get a table.
yeah. Wasn't long there. I think he got kicked out of Purple Douglas or.
Would you just run around naked and get kicked out of them?
No, he just went there. They said he should sober up.
Yeah, they were like, you're too drunk. I was
He's
like,
like,
no, I'm not.
You knob.
Yeah, I put my knob in a handlock and.
What?
Yeah, I couldn't
Bounce
hold
off like
myself. I was laughing my
And I
ass
was like,
off.
give me your details. And then like, I went to the police.
Louis,
and they told me to
Louis,
one.
do something,
Like,
do something. They can't treat me like this.
At least told you
No,
to
but
do
it's
one.
fucking nothing. Like,
Yeah,
when you're there,
it's
you're trying to
funny.
talk that they start pushing you. Like, go away. Go out. They push me, and then like, I got my knob. Next thing I'm like this. They're laughing.
So you got your knob out?
No, I called him a knob.
Oh, you
like,
called
that's not even
him-
like,
The
that's
policeman
not
and
really
the
that
bouncer.
bad.
The policeman told him to do one.
Yeah, and I went to the police.
Seriously?
Yeah.
They told me
And
to
They
then,
like banned
that
you
was
away
that
from
was
Xbox
fine
for like
in the end.
24
I couldn't
hours because
over.
they
From
were
this
talking
point
to
onwards, I
bouncers.
was just going.
They police ban them.
Yeah,
Yeah, they give you like
Like
you got
a
to
red
sit.
badge,
I've
not
had
to
that
sit
before.
inside.
What?
Yeah,
They
they live in
they send you out to
Oxford.
sit.
I don't know how
And
they
then
take
you don't have to go back.
it.
You don't have to go to the
Yeah.
city for 24 hours.
How the
Because
fuck?
do you
do
remember
they-
They
last
see you
year?
in the city for in less than 24 hours.
Yeah, but you know where we live in Cowley is in the ban area, and he's like, well, you're being fucking stupid because I'm not going anywhere, so like, I'm going to be within the zone.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to stand out the zone for 24 hours.
Just be like,
Lewis
cross this
didn't
line, you're
understand
dead
it.
boy.
Like, he was like, why? So I was like, oh yeah, we call him bacon sometimes. So he got fucking wasted one day, and he was running down the high street like, I smell bacon, and the policeman got so angry.
Because I didn't know what I was
Yeah.
saying.
Did you say that to the policeman?
Yeah, he
Yeah, I didn't know what it means. Why?
Because I was like screaming like a pig, and he was
Yeah, but
like,
you'd be able to get away with it because you'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
German. Like, you should
Yeah.
start
Just
start
start
speaking. Just start
speaking
speaking.
more trouble.
Just start speaking German. Like,
What? I just like bacon. I think.
he was just getting so angry.
Just be like, live in Germany, like bacon
Yeah,
sandwiches.
don't you like bacon? Come on, I know you like bacon. I can smell it.
right, let's get some transcript.
okay.
Shit.
So, can you just have a list of the theories quickly?
Okay, so we've got
Intrinsic.
Maslow,
Yeah.
intrinsic and extrinsic.
Extrinsic.
And
Yeah, Maslow, intrinsic, extrinsic.
What about
Intrinsic,
the hierarchy of needs?
No, that,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
that is Maslow.
Maslow's
Maslow's-
hierarchy of needs, intrinsic and intrinsic, two
Oh, what was it?
factor
The
theory.
two-factor theory?
Two-factor theory.
Right.
I've
What's the
actually
other
got
one?
Is
That's
that
the
next
whole
one,
one.
no?
Not that, not that.
Two-factor theory.
What?
I don't want the list. I mean, like the ones that you're using in the.
We're using
Maslow's intrinsic
mass
and
and
extrinsic.
extrinsic actually. These
But
three.
intrinsic and intrinsic falls under one.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
so
quite
we're
a
only
lot.
using two.
Like
Yeah,
that.
well, it's fine. The second
Yeah.
aspect. It's two theories. It's
Well, you did.
three aspects.
recognition, didn't you?
I did esteem and safety. So
Because the thing is, all the theories kind of follow the same. Like
So I
the
did-
two-factor theory, motivator, and high-two factor.
They do kind of.
this
like,
is security
overlap
reasons.
each other.
This
They're
is
both the
the-
same sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all
But
kind of
that'd
follow
be
the
fine.
same.
We have two theories, 3 aspects. That's fine. How much more do they expect?
Well,
us?
let's just develop the 2 theories, and then we'll see how
We
it
need
leads
more
us
or
to
less.
the
Yeah,
topic.
yeah,
and
yeah.
then
No,
we'll
we're not specifically talking about theories as such in the video, are we? It's like a training video.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
using this to.
The
It's like
aspects of the theories.
Yeah. When we,
Yeah.
do you think we mention the theories within?
Maybe in the presentation.
In the name, we could just say.
You could put them like in the bottom of the thing. Like,
Like Maslow
Just
suggests this.
Yeah, it just probably pops up in the right corner of the
we
video.
don't actually want to be saying that though. That's why we like
Yeah.
train someone.
Okay, right, let's get an introduction.
But realistically, in a proper training video, they would never mention theories.
No.
Yeah, we don't need.
No, they wouldn't
No,
use
we
them.
do.
but-
Yeah.
We don't need to mention it,
Like
but
we
we just need to turn it into a.
Yeah, we just
Yeah,
use
but
the.
I don't think you
Yeah.
even need to
No,
sharpen
we
the
don't.
screen. If you're doing a training video, who the fuck's
Yeah.
Maslow? Sorry, what?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so with this now, where I was going was we need to make the theory thing, combine them together, like what Harrison said in the other meeting. Use all the points and then you form a picture.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's do
Yeah.
that.
That one was good.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah.
Does everyone want to do that together?
But I think that's
Yeah, we
good.
can all contribute.
Yeah.
That's going to take a
Stop
lot.
that right now and let's do this.
They're not doing anything.
Okay, so if there's only okay.
They're not doing it.
Okay, so
Everyone
Everyone's
has one
points.
piece.
yeah, are we going to do like a transcript? So we're going to say what they have to say? Like,
Nothing on that.
so
So
we're
we're
going
the
to
transcript. But yeah, but let's do that after this. Let's get that image thing. So we'll base the transcript on that.
So,
Do you need to include our like homework now and stuff we're doing outside?
I'm guessing so.
Realistic, I know that.
Millions.
eh?
Okay, guys, throw ideas and no ideas rubbish. It could be anything.
We're building this like picture. So at the end.
Which
it's like-
theory do we want to start with?
Yeah.
Maybe, let's
I
establish
think
that.
Maslow and then go into intrinsic and
Maslow.
extrinsic. Yeah, because there's a lot to chat about.
So Maslow was the idea of.
So we're talking about the
Pardon?
needs,
What was
the
it
needs
thing?
for security, and then the need, esteem, self-esteem needs. So in the security, you put like steady employment,
Let's try and think of something not
safe working,
distracting
being
as
sheltered
well.
from external environments, like safe working
Mhm.
conditions, job
Mm.
stability, or just stability in general.
And that's
this-
quite easily linked to intrinsic and
Yeah.
extrinsic
Actually,
anyway.
And then-
and
But
then-
you'd have more to talk about in intrinsic and
Yeah.
extrinsic.
Yeah.
And then the esteem part was like social recognition,
So this
of
is going,
achievement,
this video is going
self-confidence,
to line
perfection.
managers and managers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
maybe
what's
something
different
about
as well.
0-hour contracts maybe.
Yeah, I
People
mentioned that,
not,
yeah.
People are not secure in their jobs, because that would be good for managers.
So
to
people
see
want, like,
why their
long-term
workers are not performing.
Employment,
But-
safe working conditions,
Maybe.
performance-related pay, pensions that
Yeah.
they're going to get.
You want to create one great picture or just for this theory one picture?
No, like together these theories add up to form that. Like without these theories, like for example, I gave the example of the perfect employee. So if the employee does not feel recognized, is not kept in a good condition, is not rewarded, you won't have the perfect employee. So like
Yeah.
that kind of something like that.
So you we want to create the perfect employee or the perfect work situation? Or the
Like
perfect-
that's just an example. Like if you
Yeah,
want to use
yeah,
that.
I know what you're saying, but I think
You're
like,
crazy to look
I like the idea, and I completely understand. I just
And
think
like-
also
and
has to be
then when they
relevant to
shape
what we're
the
doing. You can't just
top,
say,
like,
I like the idea of creating a picture, but you don't
Yeah,
really
you
know
can
what it should
go,
represent.
like,
Because
normal
I think it should actually represent its motivation.
Yeah, like see,
Or you
but for example, with the idea of the perfect employee, we could start
Okay.
by saying some blah blah blah. Managers have issues trying to manage their people effectively, and they're not able to keep them focused on their work.
Yeah.
So to get their perfect employee, there are 3 key things, and then just start mentioning them, and then at the end we could conclude by saying these 3 things combine and form your perfect employee.
So yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
Lewis, we got a job for you. Okay, what we're gonna do? Ben's had a really good idea. At the start of the video, you just wear like normal clothes. You go into the elevator, the door's closed, and then when we reopen the doors, you'll be in a really nice suit, and that's when that'll be like the lift.
amazing idea.
That's when you go. You're
Elevated.
motivated.
You could-
Then you know you're running the big dollar.
We could have that at the end, you know, like for spoof, like a spoof one.
Get through the job.
Get through the job.
Get to the elevator.
Oh yes, no. You should be like lumberjack chopping wood. Realize you have an axe.
Obviously,
I need
obviously
a
on
chopper.
chopper.
He has actually got a video of him.
I actually have a video of that.
Video.
Why?
I'll see us
So-
somewhere.
so-
Yeah, just
And then your
like,
boss
just
comes and
fun.
says, no,
To show you.
no, you're not having a job.
get to the
And then you're like, well, I'm really demotivated without a new job.
What?
Okay, guys.
It's slow now.
Throw ideas.
Okay,
Spitball.
We always put more into
the basic idea has
That
to
was
be
the fun
surely
thing about
someone in a workplace environment and their
Yeah.
boss is not paying attention or not giving them the right needs. And
I just
vis-
wanted to make
visually,
one for my
you going
face,
into
like,
work
it's
fine,
gonna
and when
be
you
my-
finish, maybe you're coming
I
out
feel it in
feeling
the axe.
deflated. That can be like the visuals shot.
Hilarious.
But how are we gonna portray that though?
I know, the middle bit is how you're going to do it.
We don't actually have to show the thing.
No, look,
If
it's
we
a
want to
video,
go for the
isn't it?
picture, can we please decide on the picture we want to end up with, so we can think about
Which one,
aspects which
picture or
can make
film?
up
Well, no, because you know we're
the
going to.
picture or the symbol. or
The
whatever.
illustration.
Oh,
Unless the
illustration.
illustrations at the end just form a. You know, like
they draw into it. Like,
Well, not like
you know,
a-
an etch a
the
sketch.
staircase that was like is behind elevator. You can do like the theories like on the outside, and then the arrows come in. Then you have like.
I don't get it.
What?
So it's like the theories like branch or off it.
Guys, we're
from the
not concentrating on what we're supposed to.
Yeah, we are.
Oh yeah. He's trying to go somewhere else, but he's going the right track.
Yeah, so yeah, so you got the stairs and then
I just
every,
come in.
Arrows on the security.
yeah, so as you go along the video, each arrow comes off and each picture
Yeah, so
comes
each
out
topic
the
we talk
stairs
about,
as you go higher up.
we got a pen.
And then you elevate it, and that automatically means you're fucking motivated or
So
what?
like,
No, so you-
what we'll get Oscar to do is we'll get like
We could do
we'll
like
have like one theory here, and then we'll like talk about it. Someone will talk about it. Then you have like another one, then another one, then another one. So this is
Well,
what like
we've
this is
only
what
got
it will
two
look like, and then like every time we do it, the camera like pans out a bit further back. So like now you see like so we'll start here, and then it'll bring it back. So then there'll be two theories now,
Okay.
and then we'll have like elevate here, and then we'll be the stairs.
But then it zooms in back on the other.
Yeah,
main
and
one.
then-
Can I just ask how are we gonna animate this?
Yeah, you can do that. You can draw it. You can draw it.
Draw it.
I wasn't sure. I was just.
If we could think
I know
about it,
Oscar is good at that stuff. Is he that good?
Yeah, dude, he is.
Well,
Some of his
do you
products-
Have you got
Actually-
some of his shit on YouTube?
think
He
he'll do it on
doesn't do
time?
it. He just does it for fun. He has like he bought a 3D printer and he like.
Yeah, but we don't want to
design. He designed like an
Yeah.
elephant skull, like complete, and it's down his room. Like, you fucking, who the fuck does that? in his spare time?
Who buys
Do we
these prints
have
for
backup
personal
plans
use?
in case we don't run out of time?
Yeah, then we're just gonna have to do the office shit. It's gonna
Yeah.
be rubbish.
Yeah.
Shit, David Brent.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Just employee motivation lines.
I suppose we could.
To be honest, I think it's
Motivation.
pretty dry.
Can we use something like this, and then instead of using this, like we could just add
Hello.
stairs?
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, but the logo that we had was like.
It's like
There were like 3 steps walking.
Yeah. So just each step is one
Yeah.
step. to-
And we do have 3 because man's the entrance.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
logo,
that's-
isn't it? And there's
that's
like.
nice. That's
But
very
it's
nice.
no, you could
Stair,
have someone walking up physical stairs as well, and then you could be like, and then you could be
Like
like.
it's the same thing, but instead of using circles, we
and
use
then
stairs.
obviously you
And
implement.
then we keep finding one as we
lighting.
one of the points.
No,
We do have
see what
to
you-
do
Oh,
And
okay.
then we find
What do you mean,
elevate, because you have done
So
it.
nice.
You haven't like.
Just go into your video.
Great idea.
Like instead of using the circles, we just use steps.
Make them walk.
That's all. That was exactly the
Walk
same.
to the success.
And maybe the gap between each bit is like how important they are.
Yeah, good point.
So like what we feel is,
most important.
and then you have like one. Like that.
Okay, I've got a good idea.
And
Okay,
then-
so maybe motivation in a broad. Maybe if you did something with stairs and the lift, so the employees at the bottom have to always take the stairs in the morning, and the managers have to take the lift,
Yeah.
and how they perform throughout the day is based on that one little thing. So you're coming, once you go to work, you're already like levels, people are above you, and you're told to do this and do that. Maybe simple to film.
Yeah. That's a
And
good point. That could actually go in the illustration for one
That
of
could
the
be at the
points.
start and finish of the
Yeah.
Mm.
instead of having.
Keep that.
But we need elements of
Very
demotivation
simple, yeah.
and motivation, so like sort of contrasting to show.
Oh, that's true, actually.
you could have it like
Why?
someone was trying to get in the lift, and the boss said, "No, this is not meant for you." Whatever.
Yeah,
Take
the
stairs,
lips have been
yeah.
divided.
Lifts-
But then we
lifts
end
are
up-
bit
Then you
for
end
good
up
people.
like.
Exactly the same videos. The rest, they don't.
That's not
Because
really
that was-
going towards what we're proposing really.
No, we've just got to increase motivation
Yeah,
within
that's
the
exactly
workplace.
what we didn't want to
So
do.
we need one
But then you
click.
could have it at the end of them all getting into the lift together.
So prior
having a nice chat or whatever.
prior to sort of going into each theory, we need to have something that shows demotivation, and then we go into like you know the need for security. You know, then that shows the motivated bit, or how you can increase the
I
motivation.
don't know how you can physically portray security because it's a feeling.
Well, no, you've just got stuff like I don't
But
know,
it's like
steady employment. So like I don't know, some individual that's there in a job, let the money around them. So,
Yeah, I think you could
load of
Sort
monopoly
that.
money.
well, no, we could just have something like a contract. We could just have like a because people want long-term contracts. They want to know that their job's safe. They're not just going to
get
kick
Jack
out.
to like do it. It's like maybe like pimping. Like, I got a pimp costume at
I
home.
don't think I'll agree to
I
that.
show you the poster right now.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
So yeah.
Maybe I'll
Okay.
also hand you out.
Carry on, I'll just show this quickly, it's not but big.
Maybe you two can share one. I have 5 money.
What about you do like Lego blocks? About it?
What?
You see at the staircase, how about you do like Lego, you get him to draw like a Lego box.
And then you just connect. Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all fit together.
It just got messed up.
Oh my god. I don't even know how to draw a Lego.
Alright, sure. That looks good.
So these are the things we have achieved, these are still remaining.
Okay, you want to put up somewhere in the front? I like.
I think we
I
need
like
to do
like
a
integrate all
storyline,
of them.
timeline, minute by minute, what's going on in the video.
You free later?
Minute by minute. What is going on in the video.
Yeah, we
throw
need
lots
to
of
break it
ideas
down
out.
because
Yeah, we do have
obviously
time
we're in a
frame.
very
We'll
confusing
end up
day.
spending a ridiculous amount of time.
So each, like, I think that's a better idea. Like, let's make them exactly. Why not,
We hold it.
Harrison?
Yeah.
Why not making them like separate Lego pieces? And
Yeah,
in the
and
Lego
then they
pieces,
all-
really simplistic.
What colour are they going to
Huh?
Cheapest one that's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
we
then you
just
get
got
him
it-
to draw like.
And within the Lego box, it's just literally written out the stuff, but like with motivation, demotivation, you can split the
That's
Lego
actually a really
thing
good
in
idea.
So
Yeah.
it, like you have these different Lego pieces, and like you zoom from one, you have like then it's written there the stuff which motivates and which they should look out for, and then maybe
So you
like
have-
some
yeah, you have,
demotivation.
like,
Like
your-
it swipes to the next one. You have the next aspects of theory, swipes to the next one, swipes to the next one. And at the end, you see them all coming together, building the stair, and somebody walking up.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Everything.
Someone write this down before we forget it.
It's like this.
So I don't know what I said already.
That was really
Well,
good.
they're gonna lift up the
That's the
blocks,
moment
maybe.
you
Yeah.
have.
You want it like that, and then this would be like.
That's why you should
and
have
this
a
is
shirt
your
on
support
time
colour.
away.
And these are the two building blocks, and you build it up. You
Yeah.
build like that. Is that what
So
you
as
mean?
you get to the top,
And-
that's where they're like really
And
rich.
they're all together.
I have
Okay,
literally
that's
no
really
idea.
And then what he said at the end
Yeah,
was,
I'm really
once this is
like-
complete, the employee just walks up and then he's...
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
So
At what point
what?
in the video
Okay,
is
so
it
what? the-
At the end, like literally, you have like one Lego piece, yeah. And
Okay.
at the beginning, you're probably like, "What the fuck does that Lego piece mean?" So literally, the frame is a Lego piece, and you will have like inside, sorry, and you will have inside all the written information, and then it will
Very
like
informal,
if we needed like a contrast
Yeah,
version
so
of
what
it,
we're
we just
doing
split
is
it in two pieces and
How long do
you
you
have
think the
conscious-
video is? How many seconds will it take?
not long, like 1 minute. It's
Yeah, but
literally
it's gonna
each
be
Lego
throughout
piece
the
is one
video
aspect
anyway.
of
Yeah,
the
then-
scene.
then
So
after-
we're gonna keep
yeah,
pieces.
So you,
at the
you
end.
go to the
Yeah.
next piece, which has a different color maybe, just so you know like that's a new piece of Lego, and then you swipe the next one, and then at the end it comes all together, worked up.
Yeah, so you do like.
Done.
I think we need to do a storyline.
Yeah.
To fit where this.
Start as we will do
Draw one.
after this, once we have this Lego done.
I think once we get the storyline, then we can kind of actually plan as to what's going where.
Well, if we write a storyline and we just follow that, so say we need to do this.
And maybe in
Then
between
we
the
don't
Lego
know
pieces,
how
we can
long
have
we don't know how long
parts of
Richard's
the
going to
interview.
speak for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we.
Or even
maybe
a Lego
we had
piece
to
as
say
an
how
interview.
long we
Had
want
to
to
have
Yeah,
it for
each
extra
Lego
questions
piece
if you
does an
But
interview.
there's a couple of them, but one of them forks off into like 3 hours.
So the first thing which we can do right now
We can
is
just film them all.
send
and react
Oscar
to
this
them.
drawing for the pieces of Lego which
Which
keep
needs
coming
to be
again and again.
Yeah.
We
Got
just
it.
draw them ourselves like a rough sketch and then send them to him,
Yeah.
and then he can draw that. Then we will add text to it, and then he can put text next to each Lego in the illustrator.
I like it.
Possible that he comes here.
No, probably not. I can go to him though. It's not really. I like his scope view.
Like there might be a play like time when we have to actually explain how we want him to.
Yeah, but I can go there if you tell me. Then.
You could just
Yeah.
explain everything.
But
That's
what? So we should find 4 theories then. If we're gonna say 4 blocks.
I'll just remove this one, make it big one.
Oh, you want one big one? You want
We
to do
can
three
make it a
series?
big one, we can make it 2 pieces in the
You
Maybe
can,
middle.
but you can split yours up into 2, can't you?
Yeah.
Wait, when
Or you
do
can make
two-
one
What
like
were your two?
Why you make the two part
Esteem and
pyramid? What?
security.
Well, that 2 whatever thingy at the bottom.
Yeah, and that those 2 little ones make up one big one, and then you have one for extrinsic and one for extrinsic. So
Extrinsic,
that
yeah.
makes up all 4 by the end of it.
So it should be 4 blocks.
Yeah, but are they too big of a topic though? Extrinsic.
Doesn't matter,
No,
the
they're
videos,
actually
we have to
together.
get interviews
They're supposed
in
to
there
be
as well.
together.
Yeah, but we're not precisely saying, oh, this theory is that.
Okay.
It's,
Yeah, but
it's,
it's using
it's
it.
training video. You're not going to say, oh, so
So
and so says
what-
this. We're just taking what they've said and
So
just
one's the
expanding
bigger
it.
ones are intrinsic and extrinsic.
This one.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then the 2 little ones are esteem and what's the other one?
security. So that's
Security.
like 2 of Maslow's bit.
Do we want to finish on intrinsic though, or do we want to finish on extrinsic?
Well, we can.
Intrinsic, I think, because it's inside and
Yeah,
it's more
potentially.
effective. Extrinsic is just money.
Yeah.
But then extrinsic is something that the bosses can do,
Like
or
it's in the hand.
like more consciously can do. Yeah.
But if we want to just flip it, like keep
Yeah,
esteem
but
on
we
the
can
top.
say that. We can say
To be
that
honest,
this
guys,
isn't-
it really doesn't
Yeah,
matter which
exactly.
way around we do
Yeah,
it because
you-
one or the other way, some different group will be affected by it.
Yeah, they're
And
both
we,
getting a
we
mention.
shouldn't
Yeah.
we shouldn't prioritize. So
That's cool though. I like that.
Yeah.
idea.
yeah, that's cool. I think
So each block comes in and then it.
and that's why at the
Yeah,
end the
literally
person should stay on the
throughout.
top,
Yeah.
which means like it's not the theory or any of that. It's like the combined thingy which motivates the person.
Yeah, and you can climb.
Yeah, exactly. That's why the person should end up
This
on
is
top.
this is motivated
Yeah,
or elevate.
and you can take the stairs.
I just had a thought, like intrinsic is also these things together.
Yeah.
So why don't we have intrinsic and
Yeah.
extrinsic here, and then these 2 are. So we
Separate,
introduce
yeah.
intrinsic and extrinsic, and then
Extrinsic
go and meet it.
But do we need? I just feel that we could have 2 other things that are inside these that are equally important.
But there's a lot to talk about anyway with extrinsic and intrinsic.
Yeah,
That's why you
that's
might
the
want the
thing.
bigger blocks.
Yeah, merging all
But like, I'm
the-
just saying, like, make them 2 blocks. intrinsic,
Okay,
extrinsic.
how about we do take the it goes
So that
small.
So you can think really in a bigger concept. You do not necessarily have to think only about like a training DVD. You can look really broad. This is just a starting point.
Okay, thank you.
Like that instead. Would that be better? So then this is the bigger. This is the foundation.
Nice.
We build it up and then so this one would be like safety. This one would be really good. And then like that. Does that look better or would you rather have it?
But don't the 2 link with intrinsic? So maybe switch extrinsic.
That's the
and
thing. You want
intrinsic.
to finish on a really important
You
point.
don't want to like repeat yourself
You don't
either.
wanna, yeah, you don't want to finish on like safety. Do you know what I mean?
Security. Yeah.
Security. Sorry, you know what I mean. Security.
Everyone walking around in bubble wrap.
Fun is fun. when it's
Health
safe,
and
fun.
safety.
Yes.
That was
But
good.
it's like security is in like job security. And stuff
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
that's yeah.
So maybe not have that one.
So
We can just swap them around. We can.
I think Zero.
I think maybe actually we think about what we want to do about them and then we'll
Yeah,
just
and
put
then
them
we'll
into
sort out what
blocks.
order we're doing it all in.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
shit.
as in.
Let's take a photo of that, Craig.
I'll film.
Do you want me
it.
to
We'll
take a
put it on
picture of
Do you
film.
want to do
But take a photo.
just,
Just
like,
take a photo.
do
anyway.
do a video, but
Just take a photo.
Sorry, what?
Hey, what?
Why are we seeing one?
Saying what? Someone said something.
What?
What?
Guys, we want to explain the.
So in terms of job security, I think 0 hour contracts is a perfect thing
Yeah.
to base it around.
Yeah, so
Like,
that's the
maybe-
demo. That's
so
almost a
It can
demotivation
also
because
be
you're not
both.
guaranteed work.
What you can do is in this, you know, the start of the story you can be 0 hour contract, and then at the end you can see him signing a proper contract. And it's kind of.
If you're not going 0 hour because that's more like.
Are we gonna
uh,
use
This is for line managers and
Yeah,
managers who
0
are-
hours
who
more
are-
like being a cleaner or
Getting
something.
already works with full-time jobs, so doesn't it?
Guys,
Yeah, we need to have like
guys-
temporary.
Oh,
work.
right. Okay.
Are we gonna use some kind of a cartoon or some kind of a guy or
I
like
think you should have a Lego man.
Lego man? Yeah, good point. Lego man.
Lego Man would do quite well.
I think, and then at the end he should be like putting all the books together on his back.
Ed Sheeran could be the.
Because we're getting well off
So
topic here.
that's a good point. We could use Lego man because we're using Legos. So
Who's responsible for soundtracks?
soundtracks, as it?
Yeah.
Like
Music,
back
everybody,
in-
yeah.
But you're not going to have much back music because you're chatting away.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we
Yeah,
can
but
make
we
something.
still
You
get
can't have
Mix,
one with the
mix,
Lego
mix.
man's building the stairs. But
I'll do that. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Make
Sort of
something
chilled, motivating music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we got that sorted.
So let's start with some examples and exact illustrations which we want in the video. Let's start with this.
I think we need a big piece of paper. Is there a big piece of paper?
there is none, I think.
This is a storyline.
Has that got stuff on it? Or?
No, you can use the
Use
back
the
of
back.
someone.
I know.
Yeah, that one is in the used.
Can you use that?
Just use the back. Cool.
Hell, man.
Yeah. So now pens, do we?
We had one
there
pen.
was
No,
one
ball
pen.
pen. We just use the ball pen. So, should we literally just do like frames?
Right, do a big square and say
You
on.
can use the permanent,
And
the
do you-
full one.
That's how the video's going to be.
Just use the ball pen,
Yeah.
Abby.
Pretty
So-
broken.
Just use the board pen.
Oh, both.
Try do like a minute by minute.
So we
What
just
we
do like
want
time,
in the
like
first
little
minute,
squares,
what we
arrow,
want, yeah.
next one, arrow, next one.
Yeah.
So
With a
draw.
storyboard.
Yeah.
So draw about 9 squares, equally sized squares.
So these are the scenes, basically?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, should we do it like that?
One scene might be longer than the other though.
Then we can just like write in it or just
Literally
scribble
Yeah.
something and then.
Mm.
Oh, my rectangles have been all over the place.
This is dying. It's not a rectangle.
I've got a highlight too.
Might be hard to see on this.
Yeah, it's only rough, so we're not.
Yeah, no, it's not like it.
I'm getting cash, there's no tax.
I know.
Didn't you make a structure for it?
We
did.
did.
It's
I
on
think we
Facebook.
did in the group.
We did that. What's it one, didn't we? The
How long ago was it posted?
Sorry?
How long ago was it
Got a,
posted?
I don't think we posted it.
I think last week.
we did a structure
Yeah.
for the
We did a structure for
Okay,
something.
so-
presentation.
Are you done the square value?
Yep.
Okay, so first slide, opening.
So opening's going to be.
Visual, we need to do something about what
I
visually
think
is
I
going
wrote
to be and
something.
then what the voice is. Roughly.
Can you put this there?
Yeah, you could put on what's on it.
There should be.
Just put the back, spread it, so put the back over the. Put it like this.
I think first, like the first initial thing, wasn't it? We were going to have like the Elevate logo being drawn,
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
like appearing.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know, it's like a magnet.
Maybe just put it on the board
Yeah, it's not going to go far. Just over there.
I leave it, it's gonna
on top
fall.
of the paper.
Really? Oh.
You
Well,
must hold it.
let it rest. It'll rest, won't
I'll hold
it?
it, that's
On
fine.
the bottom. So, it's a big.
Oh, not supposed to take this.
Oh well.
It doesn't.
There's matter, there's the same.
Okay, so first scene, where do you want to start with?
Okay, so
Show the elevate coming into the.
When are we going to have the elevator?
But aren't we finishing it with Elevate?
No, but we're going to have
No,
it
but
start
you want to know
drawn.
what
Like
name
every
of
video
the-
starts with that logo first, and then the name.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
so Elevate.
So yeah, like title sequence.
Yeah.
Well, surely we're ending with the staircase anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and
Okay,
then
so
the-
yeah, the staircase comes behind the logo.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how are we going to
Yeah.
introduce our company?
We need a
Is
massive
it
bang,
gonna
and
be
then
a-
like there
is it
comes
gonna be a
flying
voiceover or is
sign
it
flown
someone
in like
talking?
We will actually
on the
present
screen.
Okay, yeah.
the slides. That's where all the company introduced, like everything happens.
Yeah.
In the video, it's just a product demo, like you saw in the lecture what he showed, was just the name came
Yeah.
and then something in the text I didn't read exactly, but and then they go exactly like straight into the video. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we can have like,
Okay.
yeah, elevate and then like our mission.
Or let's just have like a
statement.
wall which gets like running by a truck, and then let's like elevate.
Yeah, just do Elevate, then
So-
mission statement.
Yeah, the mission
And
statement.
So you go Elevate and then someone says our mission statement.
Yeah.
In the video.
Yeah.
We don't really need that. Do we?
Well, that's the thing, you know.
No?
Yeah, because like it's like for example, it just take it like a YouTube video, you know, like short, simple.
True.
You probably have it
We
underneath the
could
video
maybe
and it's in
say
there.
our mission is to provide quality
No, okay, just get
Maybe
elevated.
just leave it on the presentation.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think it's not a bad
You're
idea.
joking, that was only a joke.
Really?
I don't think that was
That's
a
even
joke.
good actually.
What, Power Rangers Assemble? No, I'm joking.
No, yeah.
no,
So
not that.
I'm joking. Yeah, what was it?
Something you said on Friday when I missed it. When I missed the group meeting.
many.
You mean he said something useful?
Yeah.
That sounds dodgy.
You're going the right way for Mark's getting taken off you, my friend.
Yes. So first bit's the Lego, isn't it? So just right.
Yeah.
Lego.
Okay, but it has to, whatever
Okay.
we do, it has to explain what our video is about, and what company we are, and what we're selling.
Yeah, what we're trying to basically point of the video.
No, because that's what we're doing before the video.
Yeah, the video is
The
actually
video is
product.
just the product.
like
No,
one of many videos.
But you need to mention it because
But
say you chuck that on YouTube
this
or whatever.
video
You
out
need
of
to have
context.
some.
Where this video is meant to be for people.
We should have
buying it,
elevate
so
and then motivation.
I think you need to have a couple of seconds chatting about it.
When you watch a movie
Yeah.
trailer, it doesn't say this is a movie trailer. It is there to
No, but
show
you
you
need to say
parts
like
of
what
the
the
movie.
video is
da-da-da.
for.
Yeah,
You
but
well,
do
no,
that,
it's
do
a
something
movie
like-
trailer. You watch a movie trailer because you know it's like going to be
No,
represented.
no,
for
but-
the-
Well, you do something like elevate, big title, and then in smaller, different text, different
Motivational
colour,
training
then
or
like
something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Somewhere in there you need to
Almost
like
like
say that this is
some
a.
sort of-
Yeah, yeah.
So sorted right
So
there.
yes, but not like
Yeah.
and yeah, not like
Not
this
in
is
detail,
about
yeah.
motivation.
yeah.
Then just put
Just
motivation.
We are Elevate. We provide quality training videos for.
But not even that.
You don't. You
No,
just
you
want
just
to
need like motivational training.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
motivational
video is
training.
about motivational
Just the
training.
name, the topic in
That's
small
the
below
word.
the
Yeah,
name.
motivational training,
Yeah.
straight in.
And
And the
then
logo.
Why have we
Yeah,
started
that is
on
the
right
logo.
side?
Elevate.
Because it was like this.
You just
Then
wrote
it's
it.
like this.
We're not putting the stairs at the thing.
No.
Towards the end.
No, probably not yet.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly the same format.
I'm Japanese.
For the last one, you can put already.
Hey, was it the right?
Sorry,
I did
I've
think
asked that already.
Okay. So
That's
that's
show.
scene one, effectively.
Okay, so this is the scene one, and do we need anything else?
No, it's
No.
just
Just trying to keep it minimalistic.
It's just a couple of
10
seconds.
10 seconds.
Not even that.
Yeah, not 10, this is fine probably.
Right.
Doesn't need much.
No, but let's
Okay,
make
two.
it 7.5. Okay,
So if you
7.5.
get-
Okay, should we go interview with Richard?
So,
So
Okay,
do
so
we want
now
to
we
introduce the
need
topic
to.
first?
Are we gonna make him do the elevate?
What?
Or no?
Like draw?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
think yeah.
I think you should have his hand. That would be like such a cool
Yeah,
start
like-
to a video.
That's what
Yeah.
I
Taylor shit.
Yeah, alright, do that then.
And next we need
Would
to
he be
back
able to
up.
write elevate the way we like got it as our logo?
This is Tracy, isn't it?
You just put, yeah,
Maybe
you
he's gonna whip out a ruler and start.
Take it out.
If you can
Then
speed it
anyway,
up,
fast
regardless
forward
we
it.
use the
yeah, you speed it out.
So
Okay.
next we need to back up why motivation is important there.
Yeah, like come on the main thing why we make
Why
the
would
video
we
about
have
stuff.
So we just say some
But
positives and
That kind of
negatives.
comes down to our mission statement because we've said in the mission statement that people are the most valuable resource to an organisation. That's why we feel that motivation is key.
All this stuff needs to go in there, I say, because it just helps the video flow between parts.
Yeah, we could have it in the text, but like we don't really need to focus on it because the video is about how we effectively get the stuff to work. Not work.
So
we
how
still need to
about?
convince people
I think we
to buy
shouldn't
it and why
concentrate
it's
on how
important.
we work. It's more about how.
Okay, before you get too much into detail, may I ask you just shortly to present me your poster and to
Okay.
give me an overall picture on where you are, what you've been doing so far, and what is left in order to achieve your goals?
So this is the main thing. It's pretty small right now, but these are the achievements. These are the remaining tasks. These are colorful because we've done them. So currently we have finished the marketing mix. Basically the kind of the text, the draft we need for the video and the theories and everything. We kind of have done it now. The only thing left is getting the finance thing right now. Okay. We have to interview. We are planning to have some experts speak on the topic to back our point. So we can have some interviews. And then the final video recording and filming with all the stuff which we have, and then the slides which we need to make. That's remaining. Then we have rehearsals for the presentation and do the last text, the key learnings, and the evaluation which we have to do. That's all remaining.
Okay, so what do you actually mean with like expert in finance? What do you mean by that?
We found a lecturer in Brooks who has lectures on motivation. So we'll ask him to speak on the topic and explain a few points which we want to emphasize on, given by us.
we're giving him questions.
We're giving him questions.
Yeah, to answer.
Like in Russian
Basically an
interview.
interview.
So it's like a conversation, but not.
Like in the video or.
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
video.
it's part
it's
of the
like
video.
part of the video.
Part of the video,
Yeah.
okay.
Just sort of short, so 4 questions to him, sort of.
Perhaps a minute response, 45-second response, if that.
I see.
And
then
then
we'll
we
just-
elaborate on that
Yeah.
with our research
Theories
that we've
and,
done.
yeah.
We're just trying to be different to other videos that have been
Okay.
published.
Whom did you choose to do?
Richard Beresford.
Okay, I see.
Because a lot of the videos we've seen are just sort of students just sort of sitting there, sort of acting
Talking.
out stuff,
Mhm.
and it doesn't look a really sort of professional. It looks sort of
Okay, so you want to integrate like the theoretical.
yeah, we want to
Mm.
sort of change it
like
up a
what-
bit, and
what
we're
you
not
know.
personally going to be sort of acting in it. We're sort of
Yeah.
using
Speaking, yes, but not
animations and
Yes,
stuff like that.
yes. But when you choose someone else to be an expert, you can always claim you be the expert, right? Because you're the one like selling your product in a
That's
company.
true.
So if I would be interested in like buying a product, I would expect that you all are the experts about like motivational theories.
Yeah.
I think it's just getting a second opinion there.
Yeah, like
Well, wouldn't that be
yeah,
triple
Rather than
lying?
Not worth it, but if
focusing.
you had someone else speaking, then
It just
obviously
backs
really
up
sure
your
what they're
backs
trying
up
to
your
say.
opinion.
I see. Yeah. Well, I'm just giving you a few points.
Yeah,
to
sure.
think about.
Stop telling us that. We're running this.
Yeah. Yeah. So when will you start like filming? I mean, you have like what's your time frame like in order to?
I think we're starting this week.
Yeah,
Start this
we're gonna start finish properly mostly,
Yeah, finish
except
our
for
weekend.
the core content which we're doing right now. This will happen by next week because
Okay.
it'll take time to animate and draw everything.
Okay.
But the interviews are gonna finish by this week.
Okay. So you have the equipment. You know where to film and stuff. So where are you going to film them?
We'll probably in Wheatley itself in Simon Williams because that's the best thing. Otherwise, if it's possible, we move to GHP and then just like
Okay.
Anyway, you can meet us like
Anywhere
that.
we just
where
need like
it's
a
practical.
yeah. Like
All we
just
need
some-
really is a room. We
Yeah,
don't.
if any
We're
room,
not
like,
going.
even this room would do the plain white background, just fix the lighting a bit because we don't want to focus on the background. We just want him to speak, and then rest of the stuff is animated illustrations on white background. So
Oh, I see. So for like, what do you mean by animation?
It's like,
So
you know
you're
the,
not going to be like in the video, but
no, it's,
but-
do you,
okay.
have you seen, I'll show you.
It's like
Time lapse videos when you draw.
You draw them, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we're
I
gonna
know
Where it's like
the-
sped up.
So you have all the equipment?
Yes.
Yeah, we got with that.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
Hopefully be a bit different.
Should look good, I think. Yeah, look. But it's what we want. Yeah, the
That's
main
the
thing
main
we're looking
focus
to do is
behind
just
it.
look different from everyone else, because you know we find that everyone else's looks the same. And it's monotonous and boring.
Yeah.
Whereas if you change it up, you know, give it a little bit more of a modern feel, then
Yeah. And then one of your group members asked me already like about the marketing issue, what I think is closely related to the financial issue as well. So when you like think about your product, you do not have to think only about like selling a DVD or whatever, right? You can really think and have like a really big picture because this is like a starting point for you, but you like are supposed to really think from a corporate perspective. Like where do you want to move to the future?
something like a franchise.
Well, and also offering other services.
Expanding from motivation
yeah,
to other things.
Some textbooks.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Discipline.
I guess the point is not necessarily to move to another topic. I mean, sure, that would be interesting as well, but I guess you may want to stick to the core competencies that you have
Yeah.
built up. But still, when it comes to like the growing aspect of your company and like the financial expectations for like investors to, you know, actually give you money in order to grow, you need to think about how can you convince people to actually do invest in you. So like having a bit broader repertoire of products might help you, but also not on the other side you need to say you need to think about what are your core competencies and what you invest into to sell. Those are points apart from the actual video itself that I would highly recommend you to focus on.
Okay, thank you.
And okay, maybe like maybe last question. I just gave one of you like or not all of you like the MBTI booklet, which I have to like select in a few minutes again. Yeah, how did you all attend last week's session?
Yeah.
Yeah. I found actually page 13 gives you like a very good overview about all the types. And then you can also have a look on page 31.
Take a photo.
That is like giving you an overview about the different dimensions. That's quite helpful. So how did you feel with filling out the questionnaire? What did you expect before, and how was it afterwards?
Very straightforward.
Yeah,
But I think interpreting the results is a bit more
that was difficult.
Is it?
But it was weird, like some of the stuff they asked, it was like, what's like when it was the 2 words, it was like which one appeals you to you more.
Mm-hmm.
Is it weird, like sort of
And they were
does
looking
hot
for
or
the
cold
questions
appeal to
before.
me more? Well, I don't know really, you know. It's
Okay.
like or warm. I don't know what it was.
So it was in between difficult to decide. in the
Yeah.
or
I think it depends as well. If depending on the mood you are that day, you could easily have to take the completely.
So you couldn't
different
make
answer.
up your mind.
Okay.
No,
So it's
No,
influenced
not
by
at all.
Question, it's,
didn't like it.
credibility.
So you regret your result?
So what?
I don't know what
other
result I am, but
questions do you
we'll have a
Did
look.
you feel like did you understand all the dimensions, or you wish like that you would like?
How do you
more
feel today?
information on any of the dimensions?
Tired.
I think it was clear for me.
It's really hot in here.
Yeah, like I had a goal, like I would get this.
Got to stay here for another hour.
Okay, so
Why?
you had a goal before you
Another
fill up
group
the
Yeah, like
meeting.
I had it in my
Some other
probably
wine.
give this kind of personality to me, and I think exactly this.
Okay.
Apart from one part.
Okay.
Hey,
so
bro.
so why did you have a goal before? Did you consider like one over the other as like?
This is our
No, like,
shitty
I knew
group
myself,
leader.
So like re-evaluation.
Okay.
So like I was like, it's most
He
highly
sucks.
likely that this might give the same thing which I believe I am,
Mhm.
and it did that. So the best of the
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Otherwise, I tried staying neutral when answering it.
I see. Okay.
Don't we need to compare it to that other one?
Compared to what?
Don't we need to compare the MBTI to the?
Yeah, is there another test?
Oh yeah, was it?
I don't even know what the score was.
Roland's, was it?
No, the
There's
Belbin.
two-
Do we compare? Do we have to do the Belbin online ourselves and then compare the two for our reflection?
Well, I guess you could do so. Are we doing the Belbin in class, or are
Don't
we
think
No,
doing
so.
it's
doing
like
it
it's
as
suggested, suggested that we do it
Oh,
externally.
okay.
Because some people that did it last term said that
Yeah,
they put it in.
I think
Oh,
it is
fair
good
enough.
if you look whether like your team role reflects like to your personality type.
Okay.
But on the other side, I guess I should also mention at this point that like the MBTI is like highly questioned and then science as well, because actually what you just mentioned, like this typology, like either or, is not quite as stable, because actually in fact most of the people are somewhere in the middle, and so then the test kind of forces you to swap to the one or to the other side in order to create a type, but necessarily probably for many people they would kind of be in the middle and have like even one time they fill it out the one type and the other one the other type. So like more modern approaches to like to the dimension approach, they do not look only like either or, but they also look like to what extent I am like a feeling or a thinking type. So like more modern approaches could also be both, basically, as an idea. So I guess it still helps you in order to like do a little bit of like introspection in order to really understand, okay, there are actually different ways of information processing, and there are different ways of communicating, which then again helps to understand like certain group dynamics, or maybe also try to understand why maybe the other person did not like act in a way I was expecting it, because maybe there are like those differences in personality that again can help you to like reflect on the group work and understand the group dynamics. All right. Yeah. Any other particular question that I can help answering you?
So, in the video, we wouldn't say, oh, Maslow says this or extrinsic says that. We just sort of take the idea and then implement it into what could motivate individuals effectively. Because in a training video, you're not going to be like, oh, Maslow said this. The intrinsic, extrinsic theory says that.
Mm-hmm.
We'd probably do that in our presentation afterwards.
Mm-hmm. I see your point. Well, to me, the question would be, what is most convincing to audience, users, and like investors? So I guess to show like your expertise in this field is probably highly recommended. So it might be like useful to like name an important name like Maslow. But on the other side, this is not like a scientific conference, so you're going to sell your product. So I guess it will be like a challenge to find the right level of expertise on the one side, but still it's like a product about like selling your work and selling a training that is most convincing.
You could basically say like based on the great theory of there are these two factors which work.
Yeah.
That's like motivation. So we have the naming. Brilliant.
Okay.
Anything else?
When are we meeting next? Or are we just going to break down to little groups? And,
Well,
Yeah, just gonna
Oh,
break down.
you have
Alright,
anything more?
I'm just
Shall we?
I think we need to brainstorm and finish
Yeah,
with that.
this thing we need to meet again.
Yeah.
You guys can, if you want to join this meeting, you can. But I don't want to put pressure because you guys are already doing the slides. So you can focus on that. If you want to join, you can just join. We have a good discussion on Facebook.
I mean, if we all input to this, and then we can all input to everything. Really.
Yeah.
So when is the next
but
meeting?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Jokes.
Are you joking?
Okay, make also, please also
You
make
three have an
sure.
option to join it. So
Sunday night?
You're going away, aren't you? Sorry.
Yeah.
So just also make sure that until like the next week you're supposed to bring like each of you like one of your personal journals
Yep.
already, okay? Just that you have in mind that this group work is again like, you know, for your reflective essay and you should not forget about those things because they're really important for part 2 of the group.
Journal, is that the log? You mean like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing
yeah.
we were writing?
Yes.
What were we actually supposed to put in there? Like I always write like random stuff.
Yeah, I guess you
So
can
just
just
what
check
goes
like
on in the meeting.
It's just what happened
when
in
you
what
meet
like
and things
you
like
learned
that.
in
Yeah.
the lecture and.
And like how you feel and what you're doing basically. So it's
yeah,
all kinds of stuff you could refer back to.
yes, like reflecting on like on the day
Personal
on your
opinion
group
on
work.
everything, basically.
Do you know at what point we're going to get taught to do sociograms and stuff like that?
Sorry?
Will we have a lesson where we get taught how to do sociograms?
Well, we had the lesson already in the first in the first
I
session.
think so. I was there as well, and I swear they.
Yeah,
they
I'd have
didn't
no
teach you.
clue.
They literally I was no better.
It was just, oh, here's a
doing
tree
that
with
than
some
I was
people
when
in
I
it.
first
I didn't
went
even know what that is.
Yeah.
Well, but we spoke in the first lecture. I still remember that.
Because it's one.
As long as it's
It's one per week,
And
isn't it?
didn't I also give you like a sociogram?
Yeah.
Is that one per week? No, you did you did like the thing with the lines.
First we lecture was chatting.
That's a sociogram.
It's the sociogram is based to show like the communication among your group members and based on the communication to like see and understand the rules in the team, kind of.
Those, yeah.
And yeah, some of them like are like it's depending on like the time slot, like so you can basically see like the strands of communication and then you can see whether everyone is like integrated or what kind of.
Draw 7 circles and like a few lines.
I mean, actually, it's in fact really difficult to make it retrospective because you will not be able to remember the details, or if you remember, then your memories might be biased by like.
So best way is like doing it while we're.
Yeah, I mean, best way is like that you take like 5 minutes afterwards and think about like any moment that's going on in the group and just draw the lines.
Sure.
Yeah. So make sure that you really like emphasize the last weeks on the material that you're supposed to have, because you will otherwise later will have difficulties in writing your like reflective essay, because we want those information as a proof kind of as a proof of what's going on, and in order to show that you have understood based on the material, like understood the process and how it's going on.
Is it just the 7 we have to do, isn't it? Is it 7 weeks worth, or is it every up until week 12?
Well, you can't really give right to journal on future stuff. Can you?
No, so it's just week 7, I think. Oh, whatever.
Oh, for damn it.
I think you have to do 7.
A journal's a day by
So we
day,
hand
guys,
it
like a
in
diary.
this week.
Yes.
Dear diary.
One of them.
Yeah, one of them.
Okay,
So, no. One from each.
Let's call it a day.
Yeah.